There was a king who decided to have a contest in his kingdom. He announced to all the people in his kingdom that if someone could make him laugh, he would give them a prize of 100 gold coins. The king was a little tired of all this charade, but he was hoping that maybe this guy could actually do it. So he said, "All right, kid, go ahead and try to make me laugh. If you succeed, you'll get your 100 gold coins." And the young man said, "Hey, your majesty, why don't you smile? The jester wears a crown when no one's watching." And the king couldn't help himself. He started to smile, and then he started to laugh. And that's what this jester was trying to teach the king. And who knows, maybe by doing so, we'll make other people laugh as well. He wanted the king to remember that it's okay to laugh. It's okay to be silly. And it's okay to take life not so seriously. There are many more stories like this one that I'd love to share with you. I'm working on a new story every week, and I couldn't do it without your help. When's the last time you laughed so hard that you cried? Let me know in the comments below. But the king was a very serious man, and for weeks no one had been able to make him laugh. So he had to pay out a lot of gold because a lot of people had tried and failed. One day a young man came to the king and said, "Hey, your majesty, can I have a chance to try to make you laugh?" The young man bowed before the king and said, "Your majesty, may I ask for a crown? Here are your 100 gold coins." The young man said, "Thank you, your majesty." And he put the crown back on his head and walked away. The king was confused. He was like, "A crown? Why do you want a crown? The jester wears a crown when no one's watching. Why am I taking this so seriously?" And the king started to laugh again. But then the young man started to speak and he said, "Hey, your majesty, why don't you wear a crown? The jester wears a crown when no one's watching." And then he took off the crown and he put it on the king's head. The young man said, "Because the jester wears a crown when no one's watching." Then he put the crown on his head and started dancing and making funny faces and doing all kinds of stuff. Now the king was really confused. He was like, "What is this guy doing? Is he crazy?" Now the king was really confused. He was like, "What is this guy doing? Is he crazy?" When the king was done laughing, he said, "You win the prize." The king was still laughing. He was like, "That guy was crazy." But he was right. This story teaches us that sometimes we take ourselves too seriously. We forget to laugh and to enjoy life. The world can be a very serious place, but we have to remember to take time to laugh and to have fun. Now, I want to ask you a question. And if you like this story, give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't already, please subscribe. And finally, I want to thank all of my supporters for making these videos possible. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.